at Box Canyon. It's June 15th, 2026. It's about 50 degrees or so. Pretty nice day, pretty calm. We're going to stick the camera in the creek a little bit, see how deep it is. Just haven't been out here since about midwinter or so. Well, no, I guess I was out here late winter. I'll have to look and see. I don't remember exactly. And there used to be the beaver dam here, and last year it busted out completely right in the middle. It looks like it's still, I don't know, maybe they're building it back again. Hard to tell. Let's go up in the air a little higher. Oh, look at the bugs by the creek there. Well, oh, that's the pines behind me poking me in the leg. I thought I might be getting bit. There's no camping out here anymore. Only daytime adventures. Which is fine by me, because you'd find a lot of trash out here. And it was always camping foods, you know. So I really don't mind that they just don't allow the camping everywhere. You can hike into these places. Kind of moving fast, but it's because I'm cold. Oh, keep catching the spider webs. Terrible. Yeah, see, no. You never, no. I cannot stand finding this stuff. Do not ever have fires in a random forest where there's no pit. You don't make pits. They're designated in this county. Otherwise, you do not have a fire. Be the end of these nice places if people can't treat them right. Awesome. How's it like that? Better light there. Good sunshine today. Feels good in the sun. I think what happens out here is it freezes and then it forces the water into different pathways, and then you get these sandbars in the spring, and it changes in here. I mean, really every year. is a different beach. I think last year the sand actually went around this way and covered all this. So I had to look at my previous videos. I can't get over this rock and I can't get around it here either, so I guess we're headed back where we came from. That's what I mean. It's just every year the landscape of this creek changes. And then I came out here in the winter and pretty much saw why. The deviation of that water is pretty massive when the whole thing freezes. But see, most of the creeks and rivers don't really just freeze up solid here anymore. We just get periods where they, where it gets cold and it'll freeze all the way over. And then it all starts flowing again from the next snowfall melt. Well, that's pretty. That really moves. All right. I think I'm just gonna run to that side and down. That wasn't as easy as I thought, but it worked. That is a weird sound. Oh, see all the trash cans? Oh, come on, people. Trying to listen to a great sound and just find trash. It's kind of crazy to think I did all this when this shit was covered in snow. You can find that, I think, in 2024 videos. I crawled out here through like 8 inches of snow on the rocks. I don't know what I was thinking. It wasn't really. I just wanted to get some ice shots. I just feel terribly congested lately too. Get this light runny nose, it just kills me. Now I might have to stick the camera in there. You can tell how it's cloudy though. I mean, not like the Iowa River water cloudy or anything, but you go from where it's shallow to just about 1.5 feet deep there. You can see that cloudiness. When I make the videos underwater, you can really tell after about 3 to 4 feet of distance underwater. Well, I think we'll take a little break here. Blow my nose. See, here's a It's all stopped up by the mud. Otherwise it would have flown through there. Oh, that's slippery. That's just cool. I love it when water is given multiple ways to go, and then every time you see it, it's choosing different ways. That's just what amazes me about these kind of places. I don't think I want to go down toward that. I think I'll just go back the way I came. Well, that's a big tree just laying there. Suppose that tipped over. Well, some of these places I might want to stick the camera so I could come back this way. I haven't seen any fish go jumping in front. And it might be because of the cool morning. Sometimes they don't go to the same open places and get jumped out of them. I can't see in that to be able to tell, but there's usually some fish on the creek, just not as much as the river. I love how my phone is like 3 items were left behind, and it gives some weird location for county road, you know, blah blah blah, Forest Service road. Yeah. Doesn't really pay off to come over this early. You can't get anywhere. You can see how the water level used to really come through here and shape these rocks, and it still does when it freezes. Now that's all just suspended on top of branches and mud and crap. It's like a trap. It's a trap. This place has a pretty basic shape to it, you know. I follow the creek. Crinkle, crinkle, love mom. Yap, yap, love Ryan. 4/9/26. Below companion. But what would that say? Companion and a true bitch. But it wouldn't say below companion. It'd say beloved companion and a true bitch. Well, rest in peace, Riley. Took me a bit to solve that. I kind of enjoy some of those personal markers you find. A few past dogs' favorite places. Speaking of a dog's favorite place, gosh, that sounded almost like barking up there for a minute. I look up and it was a big, yeah, you hear that? I think that's a mama bird warning the area. That's not an aggressive thing, that's a defensive thing. Boy, the wind coming through here is just ominous. It makes it so you almost hear the sound of rain or you know, water, like in every direction. The high canyon walls and the wind combination, and then that bird over the top of it. That was creepy. I mean, it's almost like an emergency siren in the distance when you're in the city. Maybe just from my city life, I associate a lot of sounds from the city with nature. But that's exactly what that reminded me of, is hearing an emergency siren early in the morning off in the distance. Ooh, now this kind of dammed up a little bit. You can almost, yeah, you can step there. That'd be a good one to stick the camera in if the sun cleared the tree. But I don't think it will for like 3 hours. This canyon is like east-west, almost. Kind of angled a little bit, but I remember this branch. This branch is in one of those other videos. I was out here trying to move it, and I couldn't get it moved because it's so big, and it's just sitting here still. That's funny. But it was like all the way up here, I thought. I don't know. It's hard to tell sometimes between the frozen look and the water look, because you'd be like, well, it was up here, but that's where the ice was, not the water. You'd be like, well, it was... Oh, is this a rose? Wow. Nice one all the way out here. That's not, I call them roses. I don't think that's, it's not actually a rose, but when they're small, they look so bright and colorful. Really having trouble recalling names of flowers still. Should probably get a book. Okay, we're to the curve where you can see how much the canyon loses elevation right here. I'd imagine the creek is probably not at absolute low, but pretty darn low because of the lack of snow melting. Reminds me of Berenstain Bears over here. Right, this little spot where you can chill. I call those Berenstain Bears spots. Very cool. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's so cool. There's so many little archways and flows that normally weren't here last year. Now I'm trying to figure out why. Is it just because I'm more interested in doing these things? I don't know. I guess when the water's a little bit higher, it just comes through here steady and you don't get to see those curves and things. And the white water, it goes smoother when it's heavier. Filtered through all those branches there. Oh, that's cool. Thousands and thousands of years of solvent action on the rocks. That just amazes me. I fell down to earth from 100 miles away. Man, that sucks so bad. Rest in peace, dude. Oliver Tree. I'm trying to not let the death of him bum me out, but I keep thinking about it. Overrated and somehow played out 3 doors down, so you can't ignore it. I'll hunt you down like a Tyrannosaurus. Oh man. Whew. All right, I'm gonna stop and go back, I guess. Switch cameras and you'll see the shorts of the back way.